Hey everybody, welcome back to I Play Community Remix. This is the Northernlion sound-alike that he started outsourcing Isaac episodes to around episode 2.5. Now, I can't keep that voice up. That actually makes my throat hurt. Worse than just talking normally. Worse, more, however you want to explain it. I like Enigma Bomb, you know? Where would I rank it on the hierarchy of bomb items? I think you still gotta go with Mr. Mega #1. And then probably poison bombs, and then probably Enigma bombs. This is not including pyro or, you know, the one that gives you 10 bombs or bomb bag or anything like that, but you get the idea. Having this many bombs early is actually really nice, because we can do something like that. That didn't really slow Pin down as much as I thought it would, but that's okay. He's like 90% dead anyway. Last run was a lot of fun. I got off on some tangents. We had a good run. Some people liked... I'll take it. Some people like the tangents. Some people hate the tangents. That's okay. I like the tangents, and we have enough non-tangent runs that a tangent run is okay in my book. Now, doesn't look like we're gonna have Spirit Hearts here. There's probably like a 20% chance we get Spirit Hearts inside of our curse room. We're gonna go to it nonetheless. Okay, very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Let's have some fun. Let's take the Parasite, reroll Guppy's tail. Alright, that's fine. We've had a lot of Guppy runs, so I'm not too salty about this. Is it worth losing one red heart to check out our situation here? I think it might be. It was. I'm gonna take it. I wish that now, of course, I had taken Guppy's tail and or paw. But that's okay. Even if we don't become Guppy, we could become Tammy. And I still sort of feel like this was the right decision either way. I'm not going to go to our shop on this floor. But we traded 1 HP for 9 lives, basically. Which I think is, like, we lost 1 heart container for 9 lives. I think it's a good trade. Now, this does get the whole Guppy train kickstarted, which a lot of people are going to be salty about. But that's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean we are going to become Guppy. It was just a good logical choice there. And if we do become Guppy, hey, it has been a little while. Alright, so we've got a very, very interesting run shaping up here already. Thank you for the Spirit Hearts. Much appreciated. I am going to use a bomb here. See what we get from this chest. Child's Heart is not worth it. And we definitely don't want to waste our key on a golden chest when there's so many other opportunities. We do want to go to the curse room, but we'll, you know, see if that ends up being practical or what. So, I want to get this guy, like, baited down here, and there is no secret room there, so we'll try to get this guy killed, like, close to this wall. I think that would have found the second secret room, so there we go. Now that we have a second key, that'll definitely be used for our item room. We'll continue moving onwards here. Why did I take the Parasite, by the way? Sometimes when I take the Parasite, people say, why'd you take the Parasite? It's not that good. In this situation, well, almost any time I take the Parasite, it's just because I think it's an interesting item. I think it's a different one, and when it comes to, like, the coolest runs in Isaac, for me, it's all about tier effects. Parasite is a tier effect. As such, I enjoy it. I played that just to get us closer to the money necessary for the shop in case we want to reroll it soon, but we probably won't have enough rerolls anyway to reroll everything, so... Anyway, in this case, I also took it to keep our precedent with the deal with the, devil. Because if I didn't take anything from that first deal with the devil room, I might have ruined it and started getting deals with the angel. Not that that's always bad, but you get the idea. Is that Tiny Planet? I think we finally got Tiny Planet. Tears orbit us. Okay, and we can... Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting. I'm excited, but also scared because my HP is so low. Please don't let me die against Famine here. Alright. So, again, I pretty much have no idea how to use this item effectively. I'm just consistently firing to the left and then trying to dodge out of the way. Can I just say that as of right now, this seems freaking amazing. This seems like an incredibly useful item. And getting a deal with the devil right off the bat feels pretty good as well. Let's see if we can get something going on here. It's Krampus. Alright, this will be another test for us, because usually first floor Krampus is annoying as hell. And I really want to see how this is affected by more and more tears upgrades. Like, if we get a lot of tears upgrades, if we can get something amazing as a result. Also, it seems like this would be super good with Lump of Coal, because if I remember correctly, Lump of Coal's damage isn't based on distance traveled, it's based on, oh, that's really bad. Don't die here. It's based on, time spent in the air. And if these tears orbit for, like, a second or two, that could actually provide a huge damage bonus as a result. So I really, really don't want to lose one of my 9 lives here. I would find that to be an immeasurable disappointment. So I'm trying to stay diagonal to him so he just shoots out those shots. which are a little bit easier for me to dodge, even though that one came kind of close. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Have mercy, there will be a little bit of a learning curve associated with this item. I've never used it before. Nor are there any items like it in the Isaac canon up to this point, so... Hey, we did it! And we got a 2 of Hearts card, which I don't really want to use, but might allow us to get to the point where we can get 15 cents. Hopefully this is our secret room down here as well. It is! Okay, so that should give us enough money one way or the other then. Yeah, excellent. Alright, this is a very interesting situation that we find ourselves in. Does Tiny Planet also... it must give Spectral Tears. Not because Spectral Tears are good, but because Spectral Tears, you know, it gives it the ability to go over rocks and stuff like that. Otherwise, on rooms with rocks, Tiny Planet would be like straight up garbage. Alright, this is exciting. I'm excited. This is some exciting stuff. So I'm thinking we do buy the Steam sale because we're early enough into the game. And then, sure, we'll buy the Spirit Heart as well to protect us. We need it. And we'll do a little bit of gambling to play the Blood Bank. We're not going to use 2 of Hearts. I think it's something that's best saved for later. But if we could actually get some value out of it, that would be awesome. So, that's 2 cents. And we'll go back and get this 1/2 red heart, and then we'll play it again, and then we'll go down to the next floor. Even though we have 9 lives, I don't really want to go down to the curse room, unless we get the blood bag. If we get the blood bag, I'll go to the curse room. But without it, I think it's just best for us to survive here. And oh man, oh baby, a triple. This would be so good if we became Guppy. Or even if we became Tammy, and we had this synergy. That seems like it would be incredibly useful. Oh, you know what? Now, oh, that was bad damage. But we picked up a second Spirit Heart. Now we have 1.5 because I'm dumb. But now I think we can go to the Curse Room. And again, if we lose this life now, I don't really mind because we already got a lump of coal out of the situation. And we have, like, no HP. So that's Guppy's head, which is sweet. Because now we become even closer to becoming Guppy, and I don't think too many people, that's excellent, are going to be salty seeing us become Guppy when we also have Tiny Planet going along with it. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I am very, very excited about this run now. We're out of consumables, but my fervor for Community Remix has never been higher. Not since we got the Ludovico technique. Ludovico technique. I don't know how it's pronounced, alright? You got me. Caves XL. Scary. Very scary. But also potentially extremely lucrative if things work out in our favor. I'm not sure if this is harder than I expected to use or if it's super overpowered and I just haven't noticed it yet. Because it really does seem like you have this, you know, basically you've got a suite of offensive orbitals around you. They don't serve to, like, block shots, but they serve to protect you pretty nicely, and you can do, you know, crazy stuff like that, like you just saw. But, like, the knockback on rooms like this freaks me out a little bit, and kind of dodging offensively, it's freaking me out a little bit. It seems like this would synergize decently with something like Attack Fly, when you're already going to be, like, getting into a radius of enemies to hit them anyway. Or, like, you at least get an added bonus out of it, I should say. Alright. So again, I almost got hit there. Not dying is, if we can help it, preferable. Like, these rooms are pretty sweet. But I would, very much like to pick up some more HP in the process. Did you see? Oh, thank God we have 9 lives, but, like, the flies just got so close to me and I couldn't seem to get out of the way. I say seem to because it's possible that I just made a terrible mistake. That's alright. We probably have scuttled our deal with the devil chances here, but we were pretty unlikely to get it anyway, I'd say. It's all good. Hopefully there's a curse room so I can maybe become Guppy the old-fashioned way. That's very much the new-fashioned way, but whatever. If nothing else, it is appearing like I might be able to get to our shop on this floor. We're starting to get a little bit of money. We only have 1 key. And we're going to fight our bosses right away because we're already here. I expect that we might start hemorrhaging some lives here, but don't worry about it too much. We've got 8 left. We can afford to lose a couple here, and it's not really that big of a deal. So, Pestilence seems to me like he could become one of the most annoying bosses for us because we can't get very close to him. Oh my God, but the Rage Tears, thanks to Tiny Planet, are so good here. When they all land at once, anyway. And we get another Meat Boy here. I wonder if his shots... No, his shots just go straight. And rarely. Yeah, he was kind of annoying. It's okay, though. Chubb seems to be relatively simple. And it's really when they, like, when we pivot, that is super awesome. I'll take a Tears upgrade, even though we need HP desperately. Yeah, like, when we change directions, and all of the shots just kind of coalesce on the enemy, that is, like, you really see the power of the item there. I picked up a Tears upgrade mostly because I want to see, like, a huge ring of Tears following us at any given time. I'm not sure if it maxes out or something with Tiny Planet. I want to see, like, a consistent... I want to see, like, the amount of flies that you can get with Guppy, but with Tears instead. Surrounding us at all times. Protecting us. That was a little scary there. Yeah, it probably should be dead. That's okay, though. We got out of it. Red one should be easiest to kill, because we can, you know, hit it without having to worry about dodging simultaneously. Alright, well, we might as well take out the easiest one to take out. If we can get you to, like, pop up... Oh, that was a little frightening. Please give me some red hearts that are actually accessible. I would welcome it. Because people have to know whether or not their YouTuber is a crook. Now. Yeah, this is the only channel where you can go to get consistent, you know, Richard Nixon references. Apropos of nothing at all. Except for the fact that I recently watched a Hardcore History episode. Now, let's see what we've got going on here. Sad Onion, that seems like a no-brainer when I've been asking for more tiers. Seeing if maybe we can get more money out of it as well. And, you know, because we're playing Community Remix, it's not even a necessity or a foregone conclusion that we're going to end up losing our Cancer Trinket at some point. We could conceivably keep it as long as I don't accidentally take the tick or something like that. Come on, dude. Come on. There we go. Alright, this is looking pretty badass. I'm very excited about the amount of damage that we have coming out of Tiny Planet here. Oh, this is beautiful. And thank you to Community Remix for playing along as well. Oh man, we got a dime out of that? That's top of the line. Thank you for giving me, like, all these tiers upgrades and also, like, the best trinket that we can possibly imagine for this synergy of items. This is super cool. Now just give me some HP so I can survive and then keep stacking on tier effects. I want to see, like, Mom's Contact here as well. Rage is doing such good work for us. Squeezy's a tiers upgrade, and we could definitely use the Spirit Hearts. Ooh, don't die here. I was going to use 2 of Hearts there. 2 of Hearts, the longer we can wait to use it, the better it's going to be for us. Okay, the worst damage I've taken here. Oh, my Lanta. This is beautiful. And speaking of accidentally taking the tick, we almost made that a reality there, unfortunately, but cool. Moving on now. More keys, please. That is something I would be very much interested in. As of right now, we've only been able to go to one of the item rooms. It's been a great item room for us, considering, you know, the items we wanted. But I would like more as well. The amount, or the rate at which we gain, like, damage on these rooms is actually absurd. I don't think 1 bomb is worth it for 4 cents in our current situation. I will take that pill if we have to. You never know. It's just as likely to be good as it is to be bad. And if we got bombs or key, I would be super into that. This is the kind of run that doesn't happen all that often, so I'm enjoying myself. We get 2 keys out of this. This is exactly how many we need to have a good time. No curse room, though. That's okay. Champion's Belt. Yeah, that's a damage upgrade, and we're going to get more consumables as a result. Seems like a win-win to me. I'm also going to buy the Spirit Heart just to keep us alive a little bit longer. HP's not been our strong suit thus far. That's okay. Again, the Champion's Belt, it's kind of like a win-win. Not only do you get the extra... Oh, we should just take it right away. Hey, nice. Not only do you get the extra damage, but you also get to fight more enemies that drop consumables. I mentioned that, but I thought it was prudent to mention again. So I'm feeling very powerful, albeit not very tough, if that makes sense. Feeling strong, but not so tough. Blood rights, no thank you, good sir. Those tiers stay up in the air for a long, long time. X-ray goggles is so good. Somebody up there likes me. The rare Isaac run that is not only fun, but also exciting as well. Like, new, basically. It's enough money to definitely make future shops worthwhile. Should probably look for a second secret room, but it's going to be so tedious to make it happen that I think I may just leave instead. Although there's not too many different rooms where it could be. We'll take a cursory glance on our way to the boss. I'll make a compromise in that regard. No, it's not over here. Still a few locations where it could be over here. I want to shoot all the time, but, you know, let's just have the screen relax a little bit. Hey, there's our second secret room. And it was an Eternal Heart, so if I had left it behind, I would have felt pretty bad, but we managed to find it. So this is getting very, very interesting. This, I think, has the potential to be our most fun community remix run thus far. Tiny Planet, super fun item. I'm excited to have it. You know, I'd be really excited to have it if we could get it. Continue re-rolling things for tiers upgrades or other, you know, damage upgrades. Beautiful as well. It's a shame it doesn't work with, like, Brimstone or Technology yet, but in Rebirth, I'm assuming those will have synergy. Hopefully. And we don't have any keys, so I kind of want to just, yeah, check out and see if we can get into a special room here. And we were able to do that. This is Greed in our shop. Oh, that is beautiful right there. Now, you know, I think finally our tiers are fine. Let's just stack up damage instead. Not that we have a say in the matter, really, but that's just my my personal preference here. It's nice, you can pinpoint the exact moment, like Rings of a Tree, when we got extra rage damage. Or, yeah, when rage goes up because our tiers change color. Here's our item room. So we definitely can't bomb our way into it, like, secretly. Second secret room contains another Eternal Heart. It's a bad pickup because we might actually be able to get a blood bank on this floor, but whatever. With Curse of Darkness, I don't trust myself to remember to come back here. Oh, Guardian Angel! This is like some concentric circles stuff going on here. I'm a big fan. We've got the offensive concentric circles, and we've got the defensive concentric circles. Now, it is still a little tricky to hit enemies at range. You gotta, you know, put yourself in harm's way a little bit. But that's okay. I think we'd be stupid to not go through to this room as long as we could open the chest. Even though it didn't really give us anything at all, it's so easy. Like, especially once we build rage, as soon as the enemies kind of touch our perimeter, they're dead. Is this our new, like, favorite zombie killing item? It might be. What is this one again? Jawbreaker. It occasionally gives us teeth. I think I have to stick with the Cancer Trinket. As fun as that might be, if I get, like, Mom's Purse, I would totally come back for it. But the Cancer Trinket giving us, like, so many tiers, I think is both more strategically useful and more interesting. So really all we're necessarily on the lookout for now is our boss room, where we should have a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil. And I would go HP broke to become Guppy in this situation. No do to boot it. If we could just get this plus flies. It may actually, it's hard to tell because it's such a new and novel item, but it may actually end up being like one of the best and most powerful runs I've had in my entire Isaac quote-unquote career. I do want to get the bomb. Don't really give two hoots about the 2 cents down there. Ooh, okay. By the way, I really like having second level Meat Boy, so when enemies do get through like our incredible amount of circular tiers, they also run into the Meat Boys who shoot straight, or the Meat Boy, I should say, that shoots straight. And it's not a ton of damage, but it's enough to maybe slow them down a little bit. So you've kind of got to learn. Normally I like to stay on the fringes of enemies like this, but, you know, with our range effectively being a lot shorter, that's Balls of Steel, with our range effectively being a lot shorter as a result of the fact that, you know, the shots go in a concentric circle around me, I kind of have to get into the fray. Like, that's the easiest way to kill enemies quickly, which is why I'm super stoked to have, you know, Guardian Angel plus Cube of Meat here. So if this is going to be 3rd level Cube of Meat, I'm actually not going to pick it up. I think we're going to do a lot better with only 2nd level Cube of Meat. So I took some dumb damage here, but we should still have a really good deal with the devil chance. So we're not picking that up. Deal with the devil is Mark, which I think is a no-brainer. And, alright, we didn't want to take Book of Sin anyway, so this is fine. The Mark is just straight up extra damage, which is beautiful. Second secret room in this case is not Guppy items, but that's okay. Really, this floor is our shop. That's the focus of this one for me. We can get something that makes our D6 a little bit more effective, or we can pick up a compass or something. I'll be super happy. I got a smile on my face on this run. This one's a lot of fun. I wonder if homing tiers would synergize with this. That would be crazy good. We'll come back for that after that bomb explodes. But yeah, Mark, I'm super happy to have picked up. I'm also super happy that we picked up so many Eternal Hearts so that I could pick it up in the first place, I guess. Or in any case. In any place, in any case, I don't know. There's so many shots on the screen that I can't tell, you know, which ones are from those red nubs and which ones are from me, but that doesn't really bother me all that much in the whole scheme of things here. Just trying to see if maybe we can bomb our way into some special rooms. Now, these enemies strike me as kind of enigmatic. I'm not sure if they're going to be super easy or super difficult. Super difficult because, you know, the only way to hit them is for me to get close. Or super easy because they'll just explode as soon as I touch them. I'm going to get Mom's Purse. It's a bit of a compromise that people might not be thrilled about, but I'm going to take it anyway. Too bad we can't go back and get the Jawbreaker, but who knows, man, if we get Common Cold or something like that. Curved Horn. So many good trinkets could be really beneficial for us here. Ooh. Could have easily taken damage there. I think it was, like, definitely the smartest choice to not take 3rd level Meat Boy. And an HP upgrade is a no-brainer choice as well. Especially considering I do still want to trade for Deals with the Devil to get, well, anything, but primarily Guppy items, I suppose. Becoming Tammy again would be sweet as hell as well. And our damage is real here. You know how I normally say, like, our damage is pretty good, but it's not like Mom's Knife Polyphemus levels? I think we're kind of approaching Mom's Knife Polyphemus levels. This might be the most tier damage I've ever had, while still using tiers. And I think it's, you know, partly due to our rate of fire, and partly due to the fact that, you know, once you get these shots in the air, it's just so easy to land, like, you know, 10 of them in a second. So this is our boss room, but we haven't been to our item room yet. So as tempted as I am to kind of speedrun this, I don't want it to end. Keep this going as long as we possibly can. Well, within reason. I'm not going to start breaking the game or anything like that. That's just not the kind of Isaac player I am. I'm jealous of the people who do that. I had some people that occasionally they're like, you know, Northernlion doesn't break Isaac because of like some conspiracy. He doesn't want episodes to last longer than like X number of minutes. While that is true, the temptation from those people, or the implication is always like, oh, he wants to get out as many Isaac episodes a day as possible. No, that's not the case. It's nice when that happens, but genuinely speaking, I just don't want to spend 2 hours on an Isaac run because I'd be bored by the end. And most important thing for me when it comes to these Isaac runs, especially, you know, here's the key to playing a game 1,000 times over the course of a few years. Enjoy it, and do whatever you can to keep that enjoyment alive. I would start to lose my enjoyment pretty quickly, I think, if every Isaac run ended up being 2 hours long, you know? So it's like, sure, you can be a long-distance runner, but maybe you're more comfortable and more enjoyable at the middle distances. That's the thing, man. Might seem less impressive, but keeping your motivation high, that's one of the most important factors in consistency as far as I'm concerned. You see these people, you know, they go on, you know, I've been one of them in the past, you know, they get really into something for a very small period of time. Maybe they get, like, really into working out. Let's just use that as an example. I'll take Harlequin Baby. And then they read up as much as they possibly can about it, and they go hard, and they go on these, like, super strict, you know, nutritional regimens, and they're like, yo, I do only the biggest lifts and stuff like that. And then they go so hard that they burn out. Not everybody's like that. Some people have a genuine passion that exists for years and years, but then they burn out and they end up going back to their old habits and ending up less happy as a result. I think for me personally, one of the things I've learned as I've gotten older is, you know, it's okay to slow it down a little bit and just take things at a slow pace, keep your motivation high, and then just do it for a long, long time. Like that's how Isaac has worked for me, is, you know, don't go balls out and play it 8 hours a day to the point where you burn yourself out quickly. Instead, do a run or two a day over the course of several years, and I've had a very pleasant experience as a result of that. Oh, that crate. What's the trinket? Mom's Pearl. It's good. It's great, but it's not what I wanted. I know that seems like maybe I'm being a little bit too demanding. Oh, that speed downgrade might hurt there. So that's a 2 of Hearts card. I think we're going to leave that in favor of the Emperor. Anyway, down to the next floor. I'm very excited about the way that this run is going so far. It could still go wrong because I have no idea what to expect from, like, how to dodge these enemies that we encounter in the later game. Like, look at this doppelganger. I have no idea what we should be doing about this guy. Well, okay, it worked itself out. But I'm confident that we're in a good position. And we could use the Emperor to give ourselves, like, a super quick deal with the Devil here, in all likelihood. I'm not going to, though. Oh, really? Okay, get these shots in the air. Oh, watch the way the tiers grow as they go. See, they start out, like, relatively small, but as they go on further and further, they get bigger. That's thanks to Lump of Coal, I think. Probably should have noticed that earlier, but that's okay. Always think that's the Legend of Zelda music there. Like the overworld, or main theme. And second secret room, bunch of red hearts. Alright, could be useful. Alright, is useful. I would love to snag the speed upgrade now, because obviously we got that, you know, speed downgrade earlier. This is not the right way to go. I don't know why I took this path. And I could get rid of Mom's Pearl to take the syringe, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, that was terrible damage there. And that was even worse. Okay, cool it down a little bit. You're being a little silly. Let's see what we got going on in our room here. At least we have something to reroll. Book of Despair could be super interesting, because every time we use it, we get, like, max tiers for that room. But I think the D6 is just a little bit more important for us. As much as it might be annoying and kind of compromise the absolute absurdity of this run, I think we can get better tiers if we keep our D6 instead. Alright. Probably could have used Book of Shadows like a second later there. In a weird way, I think Book of Shadows is actually, like, not as good when you get later in the game, for blood bank purposes specifically, because you can play twice as much. So, like, the amount of time, like seconds, that you spend taking damage are halved on later floors. So I think Book of Shadows kind of gives you, like, half usefulness. But, I mean, you do take double damage, so maybe that compensates for it. You know, I'm not a game theory mathematician type gentleman here, so I'm just, I'm calling it like I see it. Not trying to pass any judgment on it one way or the other. I could be right, could be wrong. Could be, oh my god, what have I done? Letting the games go by. Now, well, I guess we should go back and re-roll those books. I got confused there for a minute. I was like, I have re-rolls, I should be using them on something, but wait a minute, there's nothing special. Oh, wait, no, nah, actually, there's a lot of potentially special stuff back there. We can make that into a double item room. We won't, because we don't have 9-volt, Nun's Habit, etc., etc. But we could at least knock out some books, maybe pick up, if it's Book of Revelations, I don't even want the Spirit Art, because I would end up getting a Meat Boy that I don't even want. So I would rather just take my chances with whatever the item could be anyway, from the boss. If you know what I mean. Know what I mean? Yeah, we can't fly yet. Don't walk over those spikes. What do you got for me here, Blood Bank? If you could work out, that would be fantastic. Alright, well, it's been a totally fine floor. It's just a little... It's suboptimal timing for these lack of payouts. I would really like to get a speed and HP upgrade right now. Mostly because I'm thinking I'm going to trade away that HP upgrade pretty much immediately when we end up fighting this boss and presumably getting a deal with the devil. Is that Balls of Steel again? It is. So that's pretty sweet. Even though we have a half-hard interval, that doesn't matter because we didn't get the Polaroid, remember? We got the crate instead. Cardboard box, whatever. So, oh man, that's a pretty crazy drop there. So yeah, we're not really gaining that much out of having a half-hard interval here, but that's okay. Now, I think I'm going to... It does give us one more play on the deal with the devil, I suppose, or on the blood bank, but I think I am just going to bum rush the boss here, because I think we're getting close enough to the end of the floor that I may not get one more reroll in time. I know we have... Oh, geez. You know what? That's not worth it. I know we have a reroll already, but I'm thinking there might not be enough rooms to get a reroll for the deal with the devil, which is definitely where the main value lies. I could be totally wrong about that, and I'm factoring that into my decision that I could be totally wrong about that, but I want to play this a little conservatively to maybe make it most likely for us to get the payout. We totally would have gotten one more reroll, but oh well. There's so many books in the rotation now. Man, Tiny Planet really causes some frame rate issues. Chariots. We'll save that for the blood bank, because I really would love to get the speed upgrade payout. And let's see what we got going on here. It's the pony. We could re-roll this as well. If our deal... Oh, we don't get a deal with the devil. So that simplifies the equation pretty drastically. Sure, we get a shot speed upgrade. So I don't think I'm going to do too much backtracking here. I know there's red hearts on the ground. I know there's a golden chest we could open. But because this is Community Remix and we still got a lot of game left, I think what I'm going to do is, you know, use the Chariot card, take our red heart HP down to 0, or 1, I guess. Oh, there is a second secret room, actually, so and it's pretty close to the blood bank, so I guess we'll make good use of this. Yeah. But if it doesn't pay out, then whatever. It did pay out, it didn't pay out with what we want. We could use the Chariot card and farm a bunch of money. Who cares? Like, it really just doesn't matter at all in this situation. And I mean, I guess we could have used that Chariot card in the self-sacrifice room. Again, it's the kind of thing like, you know, what are we min-maxing for at this point? We've already gotten such powerful items that those are unlikely to make a big difference. I guess we'll never know, though. So we'll take our red heart, take it home and drive it. Boom, part 2, no compass. Alright, now we can get back to the fun stuff, killing enemies. And the game gets really exciting after this point, I would say, because after we beat Mom's Heart, which should be super fun to fight, based on the kind of orbital effect we've got going on here, we can just stand, like, in the middle, almost. Not in the middle, but, like, close to Mom's Heart and just crowd control the crap out of the enemies, I think. Ooh, careful. Another Spirit Heart there. That's very nice. Yeah, and then the game will get interesting after that. So I'm really happy to have these orbitals, because I think the Isaac and Blue Baby fights are going to be a little bit more challenging than average. And we're probably going to need some more HP to maybe handle those as well. But I'm confident in our abilities to get this sorted out. So just get a lot of shots in the air. This is how we handle doppelgangers now. Then we just walk them in. Okay. Well, 86 cents is not necessarily that much better than what we had going on earlier, but we'll take it anyway because it's easier to take it than not to take it. More keys, always useful. And hey, we got lucky and found our boss trap, or boss regular room right off the bat. Boss regular would be a great name for like a movie villain. Tears upgrade, don't mind if I do. Emperor card we will use probably immediately on the next floor. Okay, this is not 100% working out properly. There we go. Okay, now the magic begins. I'm hoping this works out. I think we skipped Monstro, which is a pretty big deal. This is working out pretty well. It helps the frame rate slow down to nearly 0. Judgment. Ooh, okay. It is Demon Judgment. Demon and Pumbaa. But that doesn't really matter if it pays out. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. This is the last one for real. Hey! Okay, so too spooky, I don't really like that much. Horror Babylon. Unlikely to work out too well for us, but hey, I'm happy to... It's better than too spooky, I think. Although too spooky might be great at keeping enemies away from us, but whatever. Emperor card is definitely what we want instead of High Priestess, even though I understand the value of both at this point in the game. Alright, this is where full suite of orbitals help me out a little bit here. We're gonna fight pretty much the same way we fought Mom's Heart, which is not always the best way to handle it. Oh, I can't parse the number of incoming shots. Oh, geez. Starting to lose out a little bit here on HP. We should be able to take out Satan and Shoal fairly easily, but I worry about the chest, but we'll have rerolls ready for that. Well, we found our secret room right off the bat. This allows us to take a huge shortcut. It might allow us to find the boss room a lot more quickly. Oh god, get close enough to start hurting them, please. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Spirit Hearts. Spirit Hearts galore, please. Might be worth it. I drank my own Kool-Aid a little bit there and expected that we would find the boss room right off the bat. Empress card, super useful. We'll try to save it for a relevant moment on the chest. Hopefully the Blue Baby fight. It's our second secret room. I'm just gonna duck in there and say hello. Oh, wheelworm. Piece of crap. So I'm on the fence about whether or not we should even finish this room. Oh, this, like, I know we took damage, but this is like the ideal fistula item. Anti-fistula item, I guess. We finished it. So be it. I'm fairly confident that we can beat Satan without getting hit. I'd rather it didn't come to that, but we'll see. Oh, okay. There we go. That's the only thing I was really overly concerned about on that room. I don't really care about the dime. We're only 1 cent away from the cap. Yeah. Starting to feel like this one's shaking down a little bit. There's a tinted rock. I hope I haven't missed too many of those. Seriously, tears. 2 more Spirit Hearts. It takes us basically to the same amount of HP we had when we started this floor, so I feel a lot better now. The good thing about these doppelgangers is we can choose what direction to shoot them in. So instead of doing like the stupid thing, like making them fire directly at me, since our shots come out like in whatever direction, it doesn't really matter because they rotate, we might as well just shoot downwards, and that makes it so that the doppelgangers just won't shoot at me. That was bad damage. But, tarot card, yeah. Empress, pretty good. We get 2 Empress cards now, so we'll definitely use one here. We can't fly. I keep trying to like hide out over that rock. If we actually could fly, if we had Spirit of the Night, I'm pretty sure that this would be like one of the most powerful items you could possibly imagine. Because you could just hang out in the center, completely invincible, or invulnerable, and then just let enemies come to you, basically. Alright, this should be a pretty simple finish here. Yeah, that was really good. Now, we do have a bit of a risk here, because we have to get close enough to Satan for this to all go terribly wrong. But anytime we get hit and have even like a very brief period of invincibility, not Polaroid invincibility, just like, you know, that half second or so when you can't take damage, yeah, then it's good for us. I didn't take the other Empress card with me. I got too hype. Okay, this is fine. Just be cool. Straight up trashed here. I will take Sacrificial Dagger. I think that could end up making a difference. Everything else, reroll City. So we got Mom's Knife. Oh, come on now. We got Mom's Knife, but we're not going to take it because it doesn't work with Tiny Planet, I think. This is going to be interesting. Oh, are you kidding me? How did Bloat get Creep all the way up there? That's a surprisingly difficult sentence to say. Now, the knockback here is going to be absurd. My hope is that we can kill one Monstro, too, before it becomes a major concern, and it mostly appears to have worked out. Oh, this is good. Laser time. It's laser time. It's laser time. Only OG Rockley Smile fans will get that reference. Okay. Yes. Play-Doh cookie for random tiers seems like an ideal choice of item right here. That's going to be so much fun. Mom's Contact, Common Cold, homing tiers. Oh, this is a beautiful Technicolor rainbow here. And it's pretty much breaking the game frame rate wise. But man, oh, that was such bad damage. Give me a red heart, please. Oh, Mr. Sandman, a red heart, please. Bring me a heart. No, seriously though. I think we might be about to die, but I couldn't have asked for a better death, if that makes sense. I've had a lot of fun on this run, and we pretty much had the ideal... Yep. Oh, we have 9 lives. Okay. I'm not going to do a post-mortem yet, but even if we do die, we pretty much had the ideal items to make a Tiny Planet run fun, which is exciting. And you know what? I actually think there is a genuine chance that we can beat the game without getting hit. Not the whole game at once, but like we can... get to the final room and then beat the final room without dying. I do think there is a... Oh, come on. I do think there's a small chance of making that happen. If we get enough, like, good Mom's Contact shots. That was a bad start there. Maybe we should go to the left instead. I'm gonna try this one more time. I don't think this is the beginning of the end, though. I think this is just a bit of a bump on the road. Gotta get in the middle a little bit so I can hit both of them at the same time. Oh, run. Come on, you should be dead. This has got to do it. Yeah, okay. Half heart, can't do shit with that. It's alright. These guys shouldn't be too bad. HP is crazy low. Good stuff. You just get a couple spirit hearts, it would make my life a lot easier. So just don't take dumb damage on this room, then I'll never forgive myself for that one. 5 lives left. Interesting. Lard, if we pick it up, is going to be something we're going to pick up just prior to the boss fight. I think it might be the right play, even though our speed is already not fantastic. Seems like it might be kind of the right play. I apologize for the frame rate issues, by the way. Hopefully at this point you realize it's not me. Nor is it Community Remix, it's just Flash. You know, you're modeling a lot of stuff at the same time here. Oh, God! Well, I'm certainly, if the boss room's over here, I'm glad we're going to be able to get through it before we pick up Lard, because that's not going to make it any easier. Look at the number of directional changes that Mama Jamma made. I don't support that. Those bombs, man. I guess if we're throwing down bombs, we shouldn't be shooting at the same time. I'm a little frightened. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. We shouldn't lose 3 lives on this room. Maybe 1. Just get in there. No. No! Stop shooting for a second. I need to get in there. Get those bomb flies killed before they get close to me. That's it right there. Good chain reaction. No! at least we learned that's a dead end over there. Okay, here we go. Bombs. Bombs. Oh my god, did you see that bomb? Oh, this is a fucked up situation, man. I gotta take lard, otherwise we get hit once we die. But lard against super lust seems like a freaking death sentence in and of itself. Ding, 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 ding. It only gives us... It only gives us an extra 1 heart. Well, it gives us more heart containers. I guess we can fill those up on the way. Oh, if we could only fly. If we'd become Guppy, this would have been the ultimate run. But it's still a lot of fun. Bombs. Bombs and shots. We're going full fucking throttle here. There's 1 hit. That's okay. Oh, here we go. You blew it. You did. Okay. Got the keys. Let's take it. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for it. I think if we can just get him frozen, we might stand a chance. Stop shooting so much. Mom's contact. Mom's contact. Mom's contact. We're screwed, but we tried. Yeah, that was a fun run. Tiny Planet, crazy good item. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.